If you got kids, you will feel this woman's pain. Can you imagine your kid leaving this earth before you do? Man, that's probably one of the top fears of all parents. So our heart goes out to Regina King and Ian Alexander Jr. So Regina King lost her only son. They said to suicide. This is what they're saying. And it sucks because this man was only 26 years old. He still got a lot of life to live. And that's crazy. It makes me wonder what he was going through to make him want to, take this route. And that's another thing that comes to my attention is like, it doesn't matter how happy people appear on the outside. A lot of people are fighting darkness, depression, all these things that just bring you down when you really should be celebrating life because you're doing good in life. Some of that bad energy get a hold of you. Sometimes you can't fight it. So my condolences goes out to Regina King and her son Ian. I keep wanting to say Ian because it's Ian. I'm sorry, I always did that with that name. I don't know why, but Ian. My heart goes out to her and her family. Like, man, he was only 26 years old. He was still pretty young. And it's crazy because Regina spoke on not wanting to do a certain movie. I think she said the movie was 7 seconds. And she said she didn't want to do it because the character had to go, I think, 6 months without her son. And as an actor, you really got to become that character. I mean, you're gonna have to feel what that person felt during this storyline, and that's what make you a grade A actor. It's because you really embody that. And she was like explaining how she didn't want to do that movie because of that, because that was one of her biggest fears. And now look what happened. Like, to me, that's crazy. It's mind blowing. Man, it's mind blowing. So, like, he had hopes and dreams and stuff like that. The boy had plans. And it's just unfortunate, man. Where I'm from, Regina King is she's a classic. She's classic. Like, one of those actors, like a legend. I'm thinking of the word. She's like a legend for us, And, like, this is messed up what she have to go through. I feel so bad for her. I myself have a son, so you already know I'm feeling that 100%. And I feel like most people, with or without kids, man, when a loved one leaves too early, like, it's heartbreaking. So, I just want to send, from her and anybody who watched me, we just gonna send our condolences and wish her the best and help her cope through this. Man, it's a serious thing, man. Like I said, man, if somebody says anything to you that's kind of like a cry for help, try to help them. Try to help them because it's real. Because I'm pretty sure as close as he was to his mom, and I'm not saying nothing about her, but as close as he was, or how it looks in the media, how close they were, he had to have hint of something, and she probably took it as like, he was having a date. Which is, it's still kind of hard to read through that stuff, but, if you see something, say, like, try to get some help. It's annoying for that person, but, sometimes you can save a life, So, like I said, man, it's nobody's fault. Things happen, and like I said, we're gonna say it again, we're gonna send our condolences to her and her family. Regina's son, he was, building his future. And he had a bright future ahead of him. By what is said in the media, he was a great guy, a positive guy. cared about others, the whole nine. So let's see. Vanity Fair printed something about this situation. I'm just gonna paraphrase, read it, skip over a couple of things. If you want to read the entire thing, I suggest you go to Vanity Fair. Ian Alexander Jr. has died by suicide, according to a report by People. He was an up-and-coming DJ and musician who worked under the handle name of Desdune. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. He was a gourmet chef, and he was Regina's King only child. He turned 26 on Wednesday in January 2022. This is a quote from Regina King. Our family is devastated at the deepest level by the loss of Ian. He is such a bright light who cares so deeply about the happiness of others. Our family asks for respectful consideration during this private time. Thank you. Continue. It says the young musician who had eyes on opening a restaurant said he felt no pressure to become an actor. And this is what Ian is saying, being a personality is more of my thing. I guess, instead of being an actor. He said, being a king's son, I have to definitely be a personality. If you've met my dad, he's a huge personality as well. He also gives, if you continue on, he also gives kudos on his mom and grandma being a great chef, which he became a gourmet chef as well. So with that being said, condolences. We wish her and her family the best. And I am signing off. Until next time.